What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a new video. So guys, today we got an insane video for you. I went and got a new car. This was very last minute, but I found a very good deal on a 135i. It was about 2.5 hours away. The previous owner had already taken out the engine out of the car, but this thing had so many goodies on it. So I'm really excited to show you guys what we got. So let's go ahead, show you guys the day that we got the car, and then I'll jump back into today, showing you guys the rest of the car. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Alrighty guys, we just picked up this 135 for $3K, has Apexes, $2,500 coilovers, M3 suspension, control arms. We got it for $3K, clean title. The guy said around 80 to 90K miles. He doesn't remember how many miles. So we're about to put a jump box on the front and see how many miles right now. So we're hoping the lower the better, obviously. The closer to 80K, the better, realistically. For sure it has 79,000 because that's what the Carfax said. But we're literally about to put power to the car and check because we weren't able to check it when we bought it. But for 3K, clean title with nice wheels, suspension, everything. Honestly, can't complain too much. Even has this nice Sparco seat over here. This is crazy. It took us 3 hours to get there, 3 hours to get back. So 6-hour drive in total, but it should be worth it. So let's check how many miles this thing has. Is it working? There's some power. It doesn't show. It's not popping up. It says I need the key. Hold on. Oh, there's a second key in here already. Really? Yeah, it was in the ignition, bro. He said he was looking for it forever. It's not showing any power to the... Alrighty guys, we plugged in the ECU. Time for miles.
It's leaking.
Wait, it didn't show. 84,284.
Cut it.
Not bad. Woo! 84,000 miles, bro. Let's go.
That's good.
Dude.
That's good.
Oh, that's crazy. Guys, that's actually crazy. Only 84,000 miles, clean title for 3,000. That's crazy. Oh, the suspension alone is worth the price of the car. That's insane. Alright guys, so the car has been sitting out here under this car cover for a hot minute. I'm sure you guys have seen it in some of the videos in the background. Probably have had it for about a month now. So let me go ahead, take off this car cover. Check this thing out, guys. It's got the Apexes. It's looking good. It has a ton of other goodies as well. I'm gonna get into that in this video. But first things first, we got to pull this into the garage. That is what we're going to do right now. The transmission is kind of hanging. One of us has to sit in the engine bay and actually hold up the transmission. So it's going to be kind of sketch, but since there's 3 of us, it shouldn't be too bad. So let me go ahead and set you guys up on a tripod and let's pull the car in. Alright guys, I don't know if you guys saw that, but pretty much the 2 of them pushed the car while I was holding up the transmission with a strap while holding the hood at the same time. It was a little bit sketchy, but we got the car in here now. I didn't really explain what came with this car, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. Alright guys, so here is the car. So the car did come with some Apexes. It came with some ARC8 18-inch Apexes. It looks like it is gunmetal gray. It even has a stud kit in there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it does have a stud kit as well. It has the 135i big brakes. As you guys can see, there is no engine in here, but right over here you can see that it has some KLINE racing coilovers. I looked those up. Those are about 2,500 bucks just for the coilovers, brand new. Previous owner said that he installed some M3 control arms all around, so if that is true, we will have some M3 control arms, some very expensive coilovers. So this thing should handle very well. It even has a Sparco seat, a Sparco Evo seat. Everything is bolted up. It is a legitimate Sparco seat, as you guys can see over here. So that is pretty cool. The car is an auto. I'm actually gonna be keeping it in automatic because I do I do kind of want to use this as a daily driver. I might take it to the track a few times, but for the most part, I want it to be more of a daily driver, fast little zip around car. So that is the goal with this thing. Maybe in the future I'll do upgraded turbos, but for now I want to keep it as stock as I can and just enjoy it for what it is. It had been sitting outside under some trees. It does have some like moss growing on the car, so it hasn't been driving for at least a year. Like I said, this was a track car, and the previous owner said that he actually blew the engine while on track at Laguna Seca Raceway, which is pretty cool. Weirdly enough, it is an M Sport, but the interior is not really M Sport. It doesn't have the black headliner. This is a gray headliner, and it doesn't have sports seats either. So I've never really seen that for 135Is. It does have a rear M Sport bumper and a front M Sport bumper, as you guys can see. So it is a little bit of a weird spec, but I mean, the outside is M Sport and it does have some apexes, and I'm sure we can always lower the front because the front is sitting a little bit high. Like I said, the guy blew the engine while on track. But all in all, this is a clean title still. Clean title 135i. It's a 2010 and it only has 84,000 miles on the chassis. That is actually crazy. You don't really see these going with that low miles for the price I got it for. Now, the price I actually got it for was honestly a steal. The guy who sold it to me is moving across the United States to Louisiana. It's pretty far from California. He said he was moving to Louisiana for school and he just wanted this thing gone. He gave me an extra set of wheels. The stock 135i wheels had good Michelin tires on them. He gave me those. He gave me 2 sets of Index 12s and everything needed for the engine, all with low mileage parts. So that is really good. So honestly, I want to keep this thing. I want to build this thing back up to how it was and honestly just drive it like that. Right now, we're about to start doing all the maintenance on it. I actually already knocked out a ton of maintenance on the engine that we got. I am doing every single gasket, all the coolant hoses, pretty much everything so that this thing will stay bulletproof, because these engines are honestly very reliable. It's typically the things around it that go bad. So fortunately, he didn't take anything out of the engine bay, kind of left everything where it's supposed to be. So this should be relatively easy when it comes to an engine swap. And we also have another donor engine that we can take parts off of, thankfully, which you guys will see in just a bit, because I'm gonna be throwing up that footage right after this. The videos are kind of all over the place, but I'm gonna try to keep as little videos as possible, but as jam-packed as possible. So anyway, it is hot in here. I'm gonna go ahead, get started on refreshing the new engine that we got for it. So let's go ahead and jump into that footage right now. Alrighty guys, so I'm actually gonna end the video right here. I already edited most of this video and it was gonna be about a 45-minute video. And honestly, I think that's just too long for a first video. In the next video, we're gonna go ahead and jump right into the engine refresh. So that is the plan. That video is already gonna be a very, very long video, probably around like 30-minute video realistically, maybe even longer. So stay tuned if you guys wanna see the engine refresh. And then the third video is going to be dropping the engine into the car. So that is the plan. Should be 3 videos. So this is the first video, second video is engine refresh, third video will be dropping the engine into the car. So if you guys are excited for this 135i track build, make sure to hit the like button, make sure to subscribe down below, guys. Make sure to check me out on Instagram. I post daily on there. And don't worry guys, I still have my 335 and I'm planning on keeping my 335i, so don't worry about that. This is just a bonus car. Anyway guys, with all that being said, remember, stay safe, stay happy, and stay in that project car. I will catch you guys later.